For the vlog.
Oh, this is on TV?
I seriously think this is the weirdest thing I've ever done. Like, look at my window and talk to nobody. What is up, YouTube? My name is Kristen. I just think I want to start off by saying, like, YouTube is becoming basically like everybody's been doing kind of like the same thing. I don't know, like, I kind of want to put my own touch on things that people have already done on YouTube, like beauty. I am from a super small town in Indiana, and YouTubers are like non-existent here. So for me to like start my channel is like so weird. It feels really like uncomfortable. My favorite quote is, "It may have already been done before, but it hasn't been done by you." I don't know who it's by, but I heard that and like that was it, you know. And that's when I really realized I wanted to do YouTube. In middle school and high school, I had no idea like what I wanted to do. I wanted to literally be a dental hygienist. That's because that's what my mom is. And then I got to high school, and I remember getting my nails done. Me and my mom always went to get our nails done, and there was this new girl in there, and she was painting this girl's nails, and the girl had showed her a picture of what she wanted, and the girl was like, "This is what I love about my job. Like, I don't even feel like I'm working. I want that in a job." That's when I realized I didn't want to do anything for the money. Like, I wanted to do something because I love doing it. And so I didn't know, like, I used to think that I had no talent, like, whatsoever. Like, I didn't have a talent. I wasn't special. My mom was like showing me these pictures, and I had like put like, what are those called? Barrettes in my dad's hair, and I was like, what in the heck? And I don't know, like, I guess I took that and I ran with it, and like I didn't turn back. Like, most people would just be like, oh well, most young girls like those kind of things, or most young girls have that ambition for beauty. But I took that and I started my life up. And I started looking at cosmetology schools, and I didn't really give any other school a chance, like I went to Aveda previously. Aveda is a cosmetology school, if you guys don't know what that is. And it was kind of like set inside of a mall, and I'm sure they get a lot of customers doing that, like how they're set inside of a mall. But it didn't, like, you walk in and it just didn't feel like that's where I belonged. And so I obviously, found Paul Mitchell, and I immediately fell in love with it. It was like vibrant colors, like everywhere. And the way that they like talk to me about, your dreams, like whatever they are, they can be a reality. And I was like obsessed. Like, I was so excited to get started, and at that point there was nothing that could have stopped me. Unfortunately, as time has gone on, I don't love it as much anymore. I've kind of gone off onto my own path. And they always talked about like salons, working in a salon after you graduate, and they would ask me like, "You have any ideas of like where you want to go when you graduate?" And I'm like, I don't want to do hair. Like, I know that sounds like crazy because that's what I go to school for, but at a young age, I started to almost teach myself how to do makeup, and YouTube was a huge influence in that. Like, I would always watch videos of other people doing makeup, and I was so intrigued. Like, I wanted to try it. I wanted to get better. And that is just like, I fell in love with makeup. And I don't think, like, I mean, I know there are a lot of opportunities outside of YouTube to make money doing makeup, but this place, YouTube, is full of opportunities. The sky is the limit. Like, people make videos of whatever, like anything. And it's a huge place of influence, and, you know, if you get big in this industry or place, you get to influence others. And I don't know if, like, I know some people don't believe in God, and they're gonna watch this video and they're probably gonna turn it off as soon as they hear his name. But somewhere along the way at Paul Mitchell, as I've only been there for like 6 months, and I graduate in 4 or 5, somewhere along the way, I just woke up one day and, like, YouTube was on my mind. Like, I was like, what if I did that? Like, I look at YouTubers as celebrities. And as I was watching, you know, all these videos, I was just so intrigued by it. You know what I mean? Like, just so intrigued by the place that they have in the world. They have their own, they can make videos about whatever it is that they want to, you know, give the world advice or influence on. I just think that I was put at that school for a reason, whether I like it anymore or not. Everything just happens for a reason, and I'm from Little Indiana, and I'm sitting here recording a YouTube video. Even in Indiana, a lot of people are scared to tell them their big dreams because people in Indiana just don't, a lot of them are closed-minded almost. And for my town, like, it's so small, you know, people from here are like just so closed-minded. And to be in the beauty industry in this town, you know what I mean? I know there are people out there that know what I mean. It's just hard. And then to do YouTube, you know, that would be how they would think about it. Do YouTube, you know, how is that a career? It's hard. It is hard to put yourself in front of the camera, but it felt really good to just sit and talk about who I am almost before I start, like, making videos full time. For some reason, this is just where I feel like I'm supposed to be. And there's so many things I can't wait to film about. You know, obviously makeup tutorials, videos, sharing my faith. And there's also a big problem that I'm passionate about with foundation and skin tones. I have personally been to Sephora, Ulta, wherever, and seen the lack of dark skin tones in foundation. And there are days where I go to Sephora and I want to try a new foundation and I swatch them and the lightest shade is still too orange. But there are still other options for me, you know. But I can't imagine being somebody of color and you're so excited, but there are no shades, like, and it's not even within one. You know, there's not just one brand that doesn't have really dark shades. It's a lot of them. And I'm kind of late to talk about this because people that are big already on YouTube have already explained, you know, the frustration. But if I get to the top, you know, and I get big and people watch me regularly, that is something that I would, you know, enjoy staying on top of. I just feel like I am where I'm supposed to be. And whether it seems crazy to people that live in my town or my state, and it seems impossible, I'm gonna keep working hard, and I'm going to keep posting about my beliefs and my views. I hope you like this video, and if you want, or you see this before I post my next one, comment below on what you think I should do next, and please subscribe. I hate these. I just like tuck them. See, these are a piece. Like, you have to have these when you put your hair in a bun. I just feel like if you don't, like, what is that? I look like a peanut. But No earrings, my lord. I'm gonna look back on this video and be like, what was I thinking? I like my giraffe.